Hello friends and welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. So ever had a bunch of numbers and thought what's the average like student marks, monthly expenses or game scores? Well, in Java finding the average of array elements is a super handy trick you will use all the time. With just a loop and a simple formula we can calculate the average of any numbered list clean, quick and powerful. In today's tutorial I will show you how to sum up the elements, divide smartly and avoid common mistakes like integer division traps. So if you're ready to boost your coding skills with real world logic, let's get started and find the perfect average. So in this video we will be learning that how we can find the average of array elements in Java. So if you understand this amazing video and if you enjoy this tutorial, so remember to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's dive into it. Alright, so we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today in this video I will tell you that how you can find the average of array elements. Like in the previous video I have told you that how you can calculate the array elements, or you can say how you can calculate the array with different elements. But now in this video we will be understanding that how we can find the average of array elements if we want to find. So before understanding how we can find the average of array elements, we need to understand how to calculate the average of array elements. So for calculating the average of array elements, we need to create a program that calculates the average of different ages as mentioned here. So how you can create a program that calculates the average of different ages? This is the example in which we are creating an array which is storing different ages. Here you can just see this array is storing different ages. You can add any age you want to add. Like in this case I have added 20, 22, 18, 35, 48, 26, 87, 70. So these are some, you can say, different ages which I have stored in my array. You can give any name to your array you want to. Like in this case I have given my array name as ages and then this is square bracket here. Then I'm just using this float method so that I can use this average and sum with this values of ages which I have mentioned in this array. And after that I am just using this length method. Why I'm using this length method? So I can just see the length of an array, like how much ages are being stored here. So that's the reason I'm just using this dot length array, so I can check how many ages are written here in my ages array which I have created. Then you can loop through the elements of the array. And how you can loop through the elements of the array, you just need to create a for loop for that, or if you want to do that with another loop you can do that. But as you know, we are beginners and we are starting with Java for the first time, so that's the reason I will prefer you if you want to loop through the elements of array. So for that you can use for loop as we are using here in this example as well. Then if you want to calculate the average by dividing the sum by the length, so for that you can create an average variable or a array, and after creating average array you can just add sum divided by length. So now the sum you will be getting will be after just adding these all arrays which we have added of different ages, and then the length you will be getting by just seeing the length of this. If I just show you 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so these are 8 here. So now the length you will be getting will be 8 as an output when you will be just using this dot length method. And when you divide the sum of these ages with the length of these arrays, so you will be getting the output printed here, and then you will be getting the average printed here, the average ages, and then you will be getting the average age, and you can just add that average age with this average variable which we have used here. So you will be getting the average age printed in the output. So that's the way how you can calculate the average of array elements and how you can get the output. Now we will be understanding these all things in NetBeans IDE, like practically how we can use it. And I hope you understand as I was just explaining you that how you can calculate the arrays. So now here when you will be opening your NetBeans IDE, you will be also getting same interface. If you have not downloaded this IDE, you can just move on to Google and you can search NetBeans and you can download its latest version. I'm also using latest version, and I'm using this NetBeans IDE because it has all the features and all the things which a beginner needed if they are starting with language like Java, and I will also prefer you to use it. But if you have already used NetBeans IDE with Java, so you can use some other IDEs as well, like VS Code, Eclipse, and then there are some other IDEs as well which you can use. Like if you want to use some online IDEs in Java, you can use Jupyter. Then you can also use Rapid, then there are CodePen and more other online IDs, but I will prefer you to use Jupyter Notebook for Java because it has all the features and all the basic things which a Java programmer needed. And it will also told you that if you want to create anything with Java, like any software or any game or any application, so how you can create it first when you are starting with it. So that's the thing, and that's the reason I'm telling you to just use Jupyter Notebook. But we are starting Java for beginners, and we need to understand each and everything, that how we can install packages in Java, how we can install Java, how we can just update Java to the latest version, how we can use it in NetBeans IDE manually. So that's the reason I'm using this NetBeans IDE, so that you would have more understanding about Java, how we can use it. So after opening this NetBeans IDE, you can just create project. If you have already created project, you can just right click on your project and you can just select new. After selecting new, you can just select your Java file here, and you can give any name to your Java file. Like in this case, I have written my Java file name as main, and remember the file name which you are giving should be as class name as well. Like here I'm giving my file name as main, so I'm giving my class name as main as well, so that I can use this. So that's the way how you do that. And moving on to my Word document, now this is the example how we are storing different ages in one array and how we are getting the average printed when we are just calculating the average of different ages. So now here I will be using this example, and then I will be just copying same thing and I will be replacing it here with it, because now in the previous video I hope you understand how we can sort an array in Java. So now I will be pasting all these things. We are getting an underline which is saying me that you are using these all things, but you are using these all things without main method. And obviously when we are doing these all things, when we are creating one array, when we are creating one string, one length array and all that, and when we are looping through elements of array, so for that we need to create a main class and main method. So I will be pressing Ctrl Z, then replace these all things from here. So I will be replacing it, and after doing this I will be pressing tab so that I can get my code clean enough as I want. And here as well I will be doing same thing, then move here, do same thing here as well. You can press tab if you don't want to press space bar, because from that you will be getting all the things as you want. I will be pressing backspace because we are getting indentation after this, and then again I will be pressing tab here as well, same goes to here as well, and then this curly braces also, so that we should have space after this curly braces which we have made here. So now I will be running this file. You can just remove this java.util arrays if you want to, because we are not using this package anymore. We were using this package when we were using sort method, but in this video or in this you can say in this example we are not using sort method anywhere, so we can just remove this import package which we are getting here. After doing these all things, you have to just run this file. You can press right click on your main.java file or any file which you have created with the name of, and you can just run your file by pressing run file, or you can also press shift and F6, which is the shortcut key to run your Java file. So I will be running the file. After running file, now it is giving me the average age is 40.75. How it is giving me average age of 40.75? If I show you, so first of all what it is doing is it is calculating these all things. If we calculate 20 plus 22 plus 18 then plus 35, and if we add 48, 26 and 87, and in the end the last number is 70, so if we added 17 to 56, so we are getting answer as 326. So you need to remember this number 326, and if we count these numbers, or you can say these ages which we are getting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so we are getting 8 here, 8 ages which we have added in this array. So now we need to divide the sum here with the length of this array, and the length of this array is 8. So I will be dividing 326 by 8. When I will be dividing it, so you can just see the answer we are getting is 40.75, and if I run this file again, you will be getting same answer. You can just see 40.75, and that's the reason the average age we are getting is 40.75 printed. So I hope you understand how we are getting average age printed and how it is working. So I have explained you each and everything about that. If you want to add some other ages here, you can add here. It's not compulsory to only add 8 elements, 5 elements, or you can say 4 elements. You can add many elements you want to add, or many ages here you want to add. Like in this case I have added 8 ages. You can add 20, 30, 40, 50 as limit. You can say as many as you want, you can add ages here. So this is the way how you can add different ages, or you can say how you can store different ages in an array and get different output printed. And I hope you understand this video in which I have told you that how you can store array of different ages and get different output. So if you have understand this amazing video in which we have learned that how we can store array of different ages, so remember to hit a like to this amazing video, and I hope you also understand how we can just calculate the array which we are storing with different ages and get the average age printed. So this is the way, but there are some other methods as well which you can use to just get different average age printed. This was the first method in which we are using for loop as well. You can use for each loop, do while loop, or any other loop which we normally use in Java. But as we are beginners, so that's the reason I am here using for loop in this example, so you would also not have any confusion with that. So if you have understand this amazing video, so just you have to hit a like, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like this, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so you can get the notifications of all my videos which I will be uploading in future. So just I will be meeting you in next tutorial or in next project using Java. So for today, goodbye.